we got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything like. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog ain't never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around it.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. Two and a throw right away. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua now on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Pittman His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa dumps this one off to Algier. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Tua's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Goff. And got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Lions 36, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They're right here. Corner, long. 20, TX.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, 21, TX.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In motion goes Raymond.
Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Out of the gun. Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, fellas, listen up. 21G. Turbo 1, hard. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. Second half starts with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 59 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 15. Jim Fox kicking off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 13 yards.
Solo left Zion. Yeah.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tua now on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Patterson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on touchdown Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first. Taking it right down Broadway. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
50. Falcons 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will... 25. Tua now on first down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lance to throw on second down here. This to Laporta, right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Now Lance. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now he's loose again. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught by Laporta. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And Lance now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Okay.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Here we go.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 57, Falcons 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 36. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua going to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Tua. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Lance's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Brought down at the 20.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This is 1st and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.